Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today we are taking a look at Chapter 52 of Kaiju number 8. Oh my goodness! It hurts so bad because we all knew exactly what was coming. And again, I'm going to say this will be a spoiler-free review. But if you don't even want to listen to a spoiler-free review of an intense chapter of Kaiju number 8, you can check out the links below the video to get yourself a copy of my book, Humans Are Weird, I Have the Data, or Humans Are Weird, We Took a Vote. And Humans Are Weird, We Took a Vote the print version is being slightly delayed, but you can still get the electronic version by ordering directly from me. And Humans Are Weird, I Have the Data is available on Amazon. Now, check Kaiju number 8, chapter 52. We all knew what was coming. This has been building up for chapters and chapters and chapters. This has literally been building since the first chapter. But we have here 3 relationships: Kakoru, Captain Narumi, and Kafka. Now, in mini storytelling, there's a criticism that is labeled at certain emotional moments that are supposed to be the culmination of a relationship, be it romantic, fraternal, whatever it is. They didn't earn it. Well, this means that the acting and the storytelling that went into leading up to this relationship did not go into enough detail, did not give enough examples, did not show that a natural, realistic relationship was developing between these two people. They didn't earn that conclusion. Well, if I can say one thing about chapter 52, and there's no relationship conclusions, but there are relationship reactions in here. They earned it. They earned every measurement of pain and suffering and hope. And oh my goodness, all 3 relationships, the 3 with of course, there's more than 3 because we have 4 people. Each one has a relationship with the other 3. But anyway, just looking at their relationships with the Director General, everything is so perfect. Everyone's reacting exactly how you would expect them to react. Hikaru's reaction to the revelation that I don't think it's going to be a spoiler. Well, no spoilers. Hikaru's reaction to the situation is exactly what you think her reaction would be for a young, hot-headed, highly competent, but still fairly innocent character. Captain Narumi, for all of his emotionalism, for all of his immaturity outside of work, he is the consummate officer, and he has the reaction not of the immature boy but of the officer, which I think we can all expect. But it's still underlaid by that deep emotion that he shares with this still, even though Captain Narumi's relationship with the Director General is still essentially undefined, we still have the sense of the emotion that it carries. We know just enough about it to know that this is hurting him terribly, but it's still there. It's still real. This is still a relationship. And then you have Kafka's relationship. And remember, some of these characters, all of these characters have Shonen Jump main character tendencies, but remember, this is the story of Kaiju number 8. Kafka, Kaiju number 8, is still our main character, and his reaction is 100% in line with a Shonen Jump main character, and with Kafka in particular, and with what we've learned of Kaiju number 8. And that reaction, of course, because he is the main character, it's no spoiler to say that it's Kafka's reaction that gives the readers hope. Now, the weight of the story is pressing down on this moment, and the weight of the story is telling us that there is about a tragedy about to occur. And, of course, because this is a shonen manga, there must be at least a spark of hope. Otherwise, the tragedy is not as painful, it's not as tension. There has to be a chance that the heroes are going to get out of this with a happy ending. Now, this is a shonen manga, so far more than in Western media, probably. That's a very small chance, and it easily could go the other way. We don't know. But again, our main character brings us if not hope, at least the cheerfulness and emotional fortitude to face the lack of hope. But anyway, so Kaiju number 8, that's in fact, and I realized I've just summarized the entire chapter. That's it. That's everything. This is an action chapter, of course. There's punching and stabbing and slashing and kicking and shooting, and there's there's body horror. This is probably, despite everything, this is the first time that I've experienced true body horror, but it was still tastefully done. This is Matsumoto. I love this art style. There is one scene in here that I'm probably going to cover my eyes when it's animated and not watch, because Matsumoto can draw this artistically in the very and by conservative, I mean using very conserving ink, using very few lines. Drawn in manga, it's not that visceral and squicky, but oh my goodness, this scene is going to be horrific animated. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to love it, but not my thing. This is definitely a scene I'm going to be covering my eyes on when the anime comes out. But that's neither here nor there. This entire scene, just like chapter... what was it? It was 32, where it was basically one punch. This scene is essentially just 3 attacks. I mean, there's more, there's fiddly bits, there's a bunch of panels. This chapter read like lightning, like most of Matsumoto's chapters do, but it's not even about the attacks. This isn't an action chapter. This is a relationship chapter. We're coming up to the tree. We look up and we see these 3 beautiful fruits hanging on the tree. And we've seen the tree grow. We saw the blossoms form. We saw them pollinated. We watched as they went from hard little green buds, and now they're big, delicious fruit. And we bite into these fruit, and it is, oh my goodness, it hurts. And you get to see the power that Director General Shinamaya had, not because he was the Director General, but because he was a good man. He was a good man who did his work, a good man in the classic sense of the word. He was a man who was good for what he was supposed to do. Like, you'd have a good weapon, a good hammer, a good chair. A good chair does what it does well. A good hammer is good for hammering in nails. And Director Gina Shinamaya was a good man because he fulfilled his duties well. He gave his daughter the courage and strength that she needed to go on. He gave Jin Narumi a sense of duty. He gave Kafka hope and the courage to stand as a member of the defense force. And all of that is coming together in this moment where his goodness, his trueness, his pure masculine manhood is affecting the scene, even though it's not there. And it's hard to explain, but you can see the effects that this man, that General Director Shinamaya, had on everyone around him. And this situation is only playing out the way it is because of those effects. And I am flabbergasted. Now, there was actually something I was not expecting, but is perfectly logical in context. So it's a pretty interesting plot twist in this chapter, which makes me really, really looking forward to the next chapter. And so that is my spoiler-free review for Kaiju number 8, chapter 52. Peace out, my wonderful viewers. Humans are weird. We took a vote, and humans are weird. I have the data. 2 books in a series of human absurdity. Go check out these short story collections. What will our little green friends think of us when we finally do make it to space? Find out the answer in 2 books of human absurdity. Humans Are Weird, We Took a Vote, and Humans Are Weird, I Have the Data. Available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and Google Play.